Jefferson County Open Space, Denver Mountain Parks, and Great Outdoors Colorado have been protecting and preserving our open space and parks for over 100 years. This year, Denver celebrates its 100th anniversary of the mountain park system. Jefferson County Open Space celebrates its 40th anniversary, and Great Outdoors Colorado celebrates its 20th anniversary. Working together, they have created a world-class outdoor experience. Denver Mountain Parks was created in 1912 by the citizens of Denver to make our mountains available to the people. Around the same time, Theodore Roosevelt created the concept of national parks, and Henry Ford sold automobiles to a rising middle class. A master plan was developed by local entrepreneurs and noted landscape architect Frederick Law Olmsted to create a necklace of parks in the foothills west of the city. This locally funded preservation plan shaped highways, parks, and the magnificent landscape of Denver's Front Range. Early Denver businessmen had the foresight and imagination to help acquire land for a pleasure ground in the Rockies that would be easily accessible to millions of visitors.
The unsung hero or heroes that put all this open space should be congratulated. Otherwise we'd have houses everywhere. But now we have a place to recreate close to town and lots of fun.
A short distance away, you can be out of the city, experiencing wildlife, recreation, whatever it is that you enjoy about being outside and in the foothills, you can be there.
We live about 3 miles from here, so it's so close, and you can come up and do it nice and early in the morning. It's a nice hike, it's quiet, good views.
We've seen coyotes and foxes and lots of deer. Over the years, the bluebirds come to the southern part of the park in the early spring as they migrate into the mountains. So we really love this park.
The benefits of open space are tremendous in Jefferson County. It provides Jefferson County residents the opportunity to get out and experience all of Jefferson County. You can hike, you can cycle, you can fish, you can view nature, you can take photographs. At the same time, there's a great economic development driver with open space when you look at business. It provides a wonderful opportunity for businesses to relocate, for their employees to get out and to recreate. It's part of the community. It's a way to disconnect with that busy lifestyle that we all have, to connect and to clear our minds.
Plan Jeffco is a citizen volunteer activist organization that initiated the county open space program in 1972. We were the first county-wide open space conservation program in the country. It was started really by the League of Women Voters being concerned by the amount of open land they saw fast disappearing, caused by population growth, housing development, and we were seeing our agricultural lands disappear. And people had always thought that they would stay open, and they were surprised to see all of a sudden they were developed. The League of Women Voters study concluded that the best way to conserve these open lands was to buy them. I want us to be able to enjoy the native outdoors. That's what has been driving me all these years.
A lot of what the parks protect is a little bit behind the scenes of what people see day in and day out. There are areas where elk calve that many people are not aware of. There's critical seasonal habitat, not only for elk, but for deer. There's areas of open space that provide critical nesting habitat for raptors and other birds. These lands that are undeveloped, it's the air we breathe, it's the food we eat, it's the water we drink. And most of that flows through an ecosystem.
Well, you can't measure the benefits of getting outdoors. Especially with kids, it helps them explore and stimulates their curiosity. It gets them more active. It helps people get a sense of who they are. If we don't have the parks by which they can explore and experience the outdoors, then we're really failing in our mission.
There's a lot of research being done in outdoor recreation right now, particularly in Japan and some in England. They're showing things that we used to sort of take for granted. They're now showing scientific proof for a number of things, that just being outdoors, particularly for kids, it doubles their activity level. And with the problems that we have, 1 in 3 kids right now is obese. If you're obese as a kid, you have a 70% chance of being obese as an adult. So we've got to get kids more active, and just being outdoors increases their activity.
Well, I see about 20 kids a day in my pediatric practice at Kaiser, and we're seeing an awful lot of kids who are overweight or frankly obese, and also kids who are anxious and some kids who are depressed. And we're finding more and more that a lot of those things can be helped just by being outside in nature. When I give a prescription to families and children to be outside in nature, I also include with that some maps of local green spaces that are near our office or might be near their home.
The studies show that just being outside, people do better on cognitive tests, that their memory is better, and that they have improved creativity. And the kind of exercise that you do outside is better for your body. Kids are spending 8 to 12 hours every day behind some kind of a screen, either on video games or television. You have to take that kind of time, get the family outdoors, get outdoors with friends so that it helps to build social contacts as well as teamwork, and just make it a priority.
Great Outdoors Colorado is a funding source approved by the people of Colorado in 1992 as part of a constitutional amendment to dedicate a portion of lottery revenues to protect and enhance Colorado's wildlife, river, trail, open space, and parks. I think we've done a responsible job of taking the public's trust and investing the money wisely all across the state, and have made a big difference in the daily lives of Colorado citizens. Jefferson County was one of the first counties in the state of Colorado to pass a tax to protect open space and parks. So they were a very important early partner and continued partner for GOCO. A good example of a great partnership between GOCO and Jefferson County is the protection of South Table Mountain, which is one of the iconic landscapes in the Denver metro area. And without GOCO funding and Jefferson County funding, that project would not have happened.
It really makes a difference with living here. It's like you want to be here, you want to live here. When I first moved here, I just got the map, the Jeffco Parks map, and hit every single one. I know people who've lived here their whole lives and they didn't even know that there were this many parks here. It's really amazing.
With Colorado's continued population growth and continued demand for our projects, we really will be looking to continue to consult with communities across the state about what should happen over the next 20 years with GOCO funds. It's been a hallmark of our organization since our inception to reach out to the citizens of Colorado to find out how they want these funds spent.
Jefferson County Open Space is 40 years old, but we're 40 years young. We're going to continue to conserve the lands that need to be conserved for our children and our grandchildren.
From the high ridges to the prairies, from forests to canyons, from prehistoric red rock outcroppings to green rolling foothills, Jefferson County Open Space, Denver Mountain Parks, and Great Outdoors Colorado will continue to work together to preserve and protect our parks and public land for generations to come. Today, we celebrate the great work that has been achieved in protecting over 62,000 acres at the gateway to the Rockies. Looking forward, there's more to do. Help us create opportunities for youth and families to connect with nature close to home and promote the benefits of an active outdoor lifestyle. Learn more at jeffcooutdoors.org.